The battle at Rephidim, when faith raised the banner. The sun scorched the desert plains of Rephidim, where the Israelites rested after many days of wandering. Dust clung to their sandals and thirst burned in their throats. Yet their hearts burned brighter, with the promise of a land flowing with milk and honey. But in the distance, dust rose again, this time not from the feet of pilgrims, but from the hooves of warriors. The Amalekites were coming. Savage and swift, they rode like desert storms, their swords glinting like fire in the sunlight. Their king, Agag, had sworn that no Israelite would pass through his land alive. They preyed on the weak, the old, the weary, and the children at the back of the camp. When word reached Moses, his face darkened with resolve. He turned to Joshua, the young warrior who carried the courage of a lion. "Choose our best men," Moses commanded. "Go out and fight the Amalekites. Tomorrow I will stand on the hilltop with the staff of God in my hand." The day of battle. Morning broke with the blast of a ram's horn. The valley trembled with the clash of metal and cries of war. Joshua's sword struck fiercely, but the Amalekites fought like wolves, fierce and unrelenting. On the hill above, Moses, Aaron, and Hur stood watching. Moses lifted his staff high toward heaven. As long as his hands were raised, the Israelites prevailed. But when his arms grew weary and began to lower, the Amalekites surged forward. Aaron quickly cried, "Hold up his hands!" So they found a stone for Moses to sit upon, and each man stood on one side, holding his arms steady until sunset. The battle turned. Strength returned to Israel's warriors as if the very breath of God filled their lungs. Joshua struck down the last of the Amalekite ranks, and silence fell over the desert. After the victory, when the dust settled, Moses built an altar on the hill and called it Jehovah Nissi, meaning "the Lord is my banner." He lifted his voice in prayer. "The Lord has sworn he will be at war with Amalek from generation to generation." The people bowed their heads, knowing that victory was not won by sword or strength, but by faith lifted high, even when hands grow weary. Moral of the story: the battle between the Amalekites and the Israelites teaches us that faith and unity are stronger than fear. When leaders grow weary, others must lift them up. God's presence, not human power, brings victory. If you believe God is great, comment, "Lord help me," please like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment and follow for more.